Welcome back. In the previous video we remember something essential. You are not what you feel, you are not what you think. There is a sky inside you that holds everything. Today we go one layer deeper into the very first sphere, the densest one. But before we enter it, I want to tell you something important that very few people say out loud. For a very long time, humanity was sold a story that said you are here to learn through suffering, that you have karma to pay, that this pain, this hunger, this fear, this exhaustion is your lesson, that you are in a school, and that if you just suffer enough or learn enough, one day you will finally be free. This was a trap. It was a very sophisticated trap designed to keep you believing that you had to keep coming back lifetime after lifetime. Jesus never taught this. He taught that the kingdom is within you. He showed that love is not earned through suffering. He showed that you don't need to be punished to be worthy, but over time, that message was changed into one of guilt, endless lessons, and necessary pain. The truth is much simpler and much more liberating. You were never here to suffer in order to evolve. You were never here to pay a debt. The only real way to stop repeating the cycle is to learn how to stay with yourself when the body and its survival patterns take over. This is where we begin. Inside every human being lives an ancient protective pattern. We can call it Calapatar, the survival mask. This mask is not evil. It is extremely old. It was designed to keep the body alive when the world felt dangerous. It speaks in very simple, urgent language. Eat now, sleep now, run, hide, attack if you have to. Stay safe at all costs. When this mask takes over, you don't feel like you have choices. You feel driven. You feel possessed by your body's needs and fears. This is what many traditions call the flesh. But here is something very important they often didn't explain. This mask lives inside you. It is not an external force attacking you from outside. It is a pattern of protection that got frozen in your nervous system a long time ago. And because it lives inside you, you are the only one who can set it free. Let's practice something together. Look at something outside of you right now. A plant, a cup, your own hand. Can you see it? Yes. Do you become what you see? No. You remain aware of yourself while seeing it. Now, bring your attention inside your body. Notice a physical sensation right now. Maybe hunger, tension, tiredness, or sexual energy. Can you feel it? Yes. Do you have to become that sensation? Do you have to lose yourself inside it? No. You can feel the hunger and still remain you. You can feel the fear and still remain you. You can feel the sexual impulse and still remain you. This is the first and most important liberation. The body can have strong impulses, but you are not those impulses. Every time this survival mask activates, two moments appear. Moment one is automatic. Your body contracts. Your nervous system goes into protection mode. You feel the urge to eat, to scroll, to have sex, to sleep, to run, or to numb yourself. You don't choose it, it simply happens. This is not failure. This is biology. This is your nervous system trying to keep you safe. Moment two, it's the sacred pause. It appears when you notice, even for a second, something is happening in my body right now. In that tiny space between the impulse and your reaction, something powerful returns, your awareness. You don't have to fight the impulse, you don't have to shame it. You only have to see it, and in the seeing, the impulse loses its total power over you. When a strong survival impulse arises, you can use a very simple and powerful practice called A.S.T. first. Acceptance. Place your hands on your lower belly or pelvis. Breathe into this area and say softly, without judgment, this is what is happening right now. Don't try to change it, don't fight it, just acknowledge it. Maybe the hunger is strong, maybe the tiredness feels heavy, maybe the fear is loud. You simply say, this is what is happening. Second, stay. Now comes the most important decision. Instead of leaving yourself, you choose, I am staying with myself. You don't have to like what you feel, you only have to stay. You can say internally, I stay with me. I do not leave myself because this feeling is here. Feel what happens in your body when you make this choice. Third, truth. Now you connect with what is actually true. I can feel this, and I am still me. This impulse is moving through me, but it is not me. The sky remains. This is how you begin to break the survival loop. Not by fighting the impulse, but by staying present while it moves. When you begin to practice seeing your survival patterns instead of being possessed by them, something profound starts to happen. You stop living in constant reaction. You begin to notice when the urge to eat comes from true hunger, or when it comes from emotional emptiness. You begin to notice when the need to sleep is real, or when it is an escape from feeling something uncomfortable. You begin to notice when sexual energy is life force, or when it is a way to avoid loneliness or pain. This is not about repressing your body, it is about inhabiting your body instead of being run by it. And this changes everything, because when you can stay with yourself in your own skin, you become much more capable of staying with yourself. When the deeper masks appear later, you stop being at war with your own body. And when you stop being at war with your body, you stop being at war with life. Calapatar is not your enemy. It became loud because it believed you were in danger of disappearing, emotionally, physically, or relationally. It was trying to protect you the only way it knew how. When you consistently show this part of you that you can stay present with your body. When you show it that you will not abandon yourself, even when the instincts feel strong, this mask begins to relax. It stops needing to scream so loudly. It stops needing to control you through urgency. And slowly, your relationship with your own body becomes one of companionship instead of control. You begin to enjoy food without being possessed by it. You begin to rest without escaping into it. You begin to feel your aliveness without being hijacked by it. This is what sovereignty over the first sphere actually looks like. There's something even deeper here. For a very long time, humanity was told that we had to keep coming back, that we had to suffer, that we had karma to pay, that this pain was our lesson. This was a trap. The only real way to stop repeating the cycle is not to suffer more. It is to learn to stay with yourself. When you choose to stay with yourself, even when your body feels strong, even when the survival mask is loud, you are breaking the spell. You are no longer feeding the loop that keeps you coming back. The power was never outside of you. The power has always been in what you choose. Every time you choose to stay with yourself, instead of abandoning yourself, you are choosing freedom. This is only the first layer. There are 6 more spheres waiting, but everything begins here in the body. Because if you cannot stay with yourself when your body feels strong, you will never be able to stay with yourself when the mind, the ego, or the deeper patterns appear. Everything we are exploring together lives much more deeply in the book Raising from the I Am. The first chapters are already available for free here on YouTube. The complete book is on Amazon. Whenever you feel ready to go further, you don't need to understand everything at once. You only need to begin where you are, with your own body. Place your hands back on your body. Feel your breath, feel the space that is opened inside you. Simply by seeing what was once running you. You are not your survival patterns. You are the one who can see them, and that changes everything. Feel everything. Stay with yourself. Return when you forget. The golden thread is still here. Thank you for walking with me.
If something inside you is remembering, the next step is waiting. My free audiobook, Raising from the I Am, is not just about parenting. It's about the child inside every one of us who still longs to be seen, held, and loved. Click the next video, and let's continue learning how to stay with ourselves.